guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make cat tongue cookies. And they are actually called cat tongue cookies because of their shape. They're supposed to resemble the size of a cat tongue. And I'm going to go over the ingredients we will be needing, which will be very few but very important ingredients. So we will be needing half a cup of softened butter at room temperature. You'll also be needing 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. You will also need here 3/4 cup of flour, and in my flour I have added 1/8 teaspoon of salt. You'll also be needing the zest of 1 small lemon or half a teaspoon of lemon zest. And also you'll be needing some vanilla paste or vanilla extract. I do prefer to use the vanilla paste, but if you're using the vanilla extract, just route to using a pure vanilla extract because the flavor is definitely better. And you'll also be needing 2 egg whites. Now I will be cracking them open and we will be using only the whites. So you can keep the yolks in the fridge and use it for a custard or some other recipe you may need it for. And right now that's all the ingredients we'll need. So we will now move on to the next step. This recipe will make about 40 to 50 cookies or more or less depending on the size you make. So if you make smaller ones, it'll make more. If you make longer ones, it will make less. So now we're going to whisk our egg whites. I'm actually going to change my paddle attachment to a whisk attachment. So now we're going to whisk our egg whites just until soft peaks form, just gentle soft peaks. I'll let you know what they look like when I get there. Okay, so this is what you should be looking for. Nice, gentle, soft peaks. And now I'm just going to remove the egg whites and I'm going to place it into a bowl. And in the same bowl, we're going to make our remaining mixture. Now in the same bowl, you don't have to wash it, we'll just use the same bowl. You can wash it once you're done your whole batter. So now we're just going to put in our softened butter and we're going to cream that for about 5 minutes. It has to be well creamed. Along the way, if your butter starts to stick on in your bowl, around the edges of your bowl, just clean it with just scrape it down with your spatula. So this is what your butter should look like after being whipped for 5 minutes. Nice, light, creamy, and a bit fluffy. So now we're going to incorporate our sugar and we're going to give it a nice mix and then we'll move on to the next step. Now we'll add in our granulated sugar and we're going to give it another mix until they're both well incorporated. Now we add in our teaspoon of vanilla paste or vanilla extract, whatever you are using. Either one is totally fine. And we add in our lemon zest. And now we'll give this a very gentle mix with our spatula. So what I've done here is I have just put my tip in my bag and cut off just a little piece with the scissor here. And now we're going to put it in a glass or a mug or a tall jar. It doesn't really matter. Just to kind of help you put your batter in there. And we're going to place our batter into the piping bag. Now make sure you have your oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and you'll be needing about 2 pans. So here I have my piping bag with all of my batter with an elastic on top so that the batter doesn't squirt out from the top while you're piping your cookies. And now we're going to go on to piping our cookies. So there are a couple ways you can do it. You can do it like this, which is just starting from the top and gently squeezing to the bottom Then you can go on making them like this. Or you can make the little cat tongue shapes, which are just like this. And they become mini. So it's totally up to you. I'll make them both ways so you guys can see how they turn out. But you can do them any way you want. Okay, so now we're going to place our cookies, before baking obviously, into our refrigerator for half an hour, no less. If a little bit more, give or take 5-10 minutes is fine, but at least half an hour they need to be refrigerated. But if you do prefer to refrigerate the dough before piping, that's okay as well. Just leave it in your bowl, cover it with some saran wrap, and leave it in the refrigerator for half an hour if you prefer that method before piping. If not, you can just place them in the fridge right now, as I'm doing, for half an hour. Okay guys, so now our cookies are ready to go into the oven, and now we're going to be baking them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes until you see the edges nicely golden brown. Okay guys, so originally if you make the larger cookies, you will have to bake them for about 10-12 minutes, as I mentioned. But because I made these smaller cookies, I just want to mention that they only took 7 minutes in the oven. And just when your cookies are in the oven, just keep an eye on them because they cook very quickly. As soon as you notice that the edges are golden brown like this, you know they're ready to be removed. And after about 5 minutes of allowing them to cool on the pans, you can remove them and they will become crunchy as they should be, because this is a very crispy, buttery cookie. Okay guys, so here you have it, your cat tongue cookies. Now I'm assuming that they call this cat tongue cookies because they are shaped into little tongue-sized cookies, but you can shape them as big or as small as you want, but this is how mine turned out. Now I really enjoyed making this video for you guys, and I really hope that you guys try this video at home. So don't forget to subscribe so you can see my future videos, and take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.